Kush has been very evocative for me. It has brought out my social justice vibe. It has made me more aware and more concerned about my fellow citizens.
One of the things that makes Kush special to me is the people who are Kush.
Kush is really special to me because it is volunteer-led.
Kush does something different that other organizations don't do. People will often ask, what does Kush do? And I'll say, we're an advocacy organization. And they'll say, but what do you do? Because they're so used to people providing a service. And people don't understand sometimes the importance of advocacy.
The change that I'd like to see happen in Kenosha is to encourage people to understand that being engaged civically is the way that we build and maintain communities that we want to live in.
Kush empowers people to take their voice and allow it to be heard.
It seeks to put people who don't have a place at the table at the table.
It allows me to be who I am as a queer Lutheran person who wants the community to learn and grow.
I also believe Kush is important to Kenosha because it is an interfaith coalition.
Everything we learn in our faith traditions, and it doesn't matter if it's Catholic or Jewish or whatever, it says we are supposed to be part of social justice efforts and treat everybody equally and work towards fairness.
You know, our friends aren't always our friends and our enemies aren't always our enemies, which means that we have to learn to work with each other, whether we appreciate where the other person is coming from or not.
This way in which we come together beyond those barriers of understanding is really beautiful.
I think the one word
I would use to describe Kush
In my life, in my community, is courage.
Transformative.
Love.
empowering.
is advocacy.
We must organize the fight for our universal rights, for democracy and empathy to permeate this life. For it's not the immigrant who labors for some bread, who's making us toil till we drop dead. No, it's not minorities or peer-reviewed authorities, or queer folks and trans folks, or a multitude of deities. I say, all are your comrades and none are your enemies, and the momentous fight against all bourgeois priorities. Freedom is not those traditional values crafted from bigotry and classist realities. Freedom is freedom to move and disobey, to rely on one another to keep would-be kings at bay. Say none of us can stand alone against their power. We must stand together and make them cower. For the laws of this land have us used and abused, owned and subordinate to our patriarchal roots. I say it's high time we reinvent this whole operation to make mutual benefit our sole occupation. Because freedom is freedom to move and disobey, to rely on one another to keep would-be kings at bay.
It looks like it might be a hard road, but I'm going to walk it with you.
Since January 4th of 2001, when Job was founded, it's been working in the state line area on issues such as healthcare as a human right, adequate education for all students, immigrants' rights, racial justice, housing for all, and alternatives to incarceration. At its heart, Job, Justice Overcoming Borders, is about bringing together a diverse community to tell the powers that be that we will determine our own destiny.
We are a community of diverse people working together on issues of racial and social justice, empowering marginalized communities to overcome challenges of inequity and injustice through organizing.
Job, building relationships, empowering the dispossessed, developing coalitions, building power for the pursuit of justice and the common good.
Job's mission statement.
Job's primary purpose is to create strong coalitions of ordinary people to powerfully engage and impact public decisions.
Here in the Chippewa Valley, justice isn't just an idea, it's action and community. Taking tangible steps every day to make our communities better for everyone. It's about people uniting with a common goal to create a world where everyone is treated fairly and with respect. Jonah embodies the spirit of action. As a grassroots coalition, we unite people to fight systemic injustice. By coming together, we address the root causes of inequality and create lasting change. Through grassroots organizing, we bring people from all walks of life to the table. Together, we are stronger and more effective in tackling core issues like affordable housing, immigration, the environment, corrections reform, mental health, and transportation. Our events and initiatives foster collaboration, creating spaces where people connect. Our dedicated organizers and advocates tirelessly mobilize communities and push for change. From forums and rallies to meetings with policymakers, Jonah is always on the front lines advocating for justice. By combining resources and expertise, we create meaningful, lasting impact.
Joshua and Ruth are transforming Northeast Wisconsin through advocating for justice and equity. For 20 years, Joshua has led the charge in transformational justice, from being a crucial component in the establishment of our local drug courts to advocating for the closure of Green Bay Correctional Institution. Our Spiritual Leaders Caucus and Transformational Justice Team continue to lead monthly prayer vigils, raising awareness about solitary confinement and inhumane prison conditions. Just over a year ago, our Housing Task Force has reignited action, hosting screenings of The Invisible Class and Americans with No Address.
And how challenging it can be to get through life if you have no physical residence.
Ruth, a member of Joshua in Manitowoc County, is taking bold steps, supporting community meals at the shelter and working to restore dignity for our immigrant neighbors through driver's cards, Immigration 101 education, and rapid response. Together, we stand against systemic racism and advocate for housing, prison reform, our environment, and human rights. Stand with us because the fight for justice needs all of us.
Minneconaugham is a grassroots community organization based on the Menominee Reservation in northeast Wisconsin, working to revitalize our communities. We are a group made up of people who are all working toward the same goal, community wellness. Our love of our relatives is what drives our work and passion for the things that we do. We come together with one heart and one mind to work towards creating hope for our future through connecting to our identity and spirit. We will do so with unclouded vision and determination by honoring our differences and embracing our strengths as First Nations people. Our purpose is to work from the heart to bring wellness to our community, to lead by example, and celebrate the sacredness of life. We work to perpetuate healthy, loving relationships with ourselves, our family, our community, and all of creation so that we create belonging. We strengthen our minds by connecting to land, language, and lineage to give our lives meaning, and we share this with all of our relatives. Minneconaugham has quickly become a voice for the people of our nation. We have learned to stand together and have our voices heard, and through this practice, we are showing it can be done. Members of our community seek our guidance and assistance because they have seen firsthand what can be accomplished when we work together and stand beside one another as one heart and one voice.
Why you invest in Moses?
I have an adopted son who has been in the system and in prison for most of the time since he was 17 years old. He just got out December 10th at age 35, and we want to support him. We've learned so much about the injustice in the system that we want to try to make it just instead of just legal.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm the community organizer for Moses. I invest in Moses and wisdom issues because as a system-impacted person, they focus on the issues that are important to people who have had a similar experience. Those experiences revolve around housing, employment, education, family reunification, and other issues that lead to a safer community for us all.
United Methodist Church with Pastor Rebecca Bork, who's the pastor here. And Pastor Rebecca, who are these individuals and what do they do?
Well, hello, I am Rebecca, and these are a few of our fine staff and volunteers who have put their heart and their skills into welcoming refugees to Wausau. Ellie is our child care coordinator, and she makes sure that the children have wonderful care, and she helps recruit and plan volunteers to help the children of our students. Tracy helps with operations and making sure things run smoothly behind the scenes. And Claudette is one of our faithful tutors as well as a board member of New Beginnings. And we are just a few of dozens of people who have just done such amazing work at helping welcome new neighbors into Wausau with grace, with dedication. They help make sure that they have not just the language skills, but also that they're empowered to fit in the community and build friendships that last a lifetime and have the skills they need to be employed and to be successful here in their new home. We offer tutoring in English, and we have groups that come twice a day, 3 days a week, and many small groups that meet to help them learn on an individualized basis. And we're grateful for the support of Naomi, and we hope to continue doing this work centuries into the future.
Hey, Bruce. I'm really looking forward to this year with Naomi. I sense some new excitement. I see some new faces. My big dilemma is with the Wisdom 25th anniversary coming up in August, will I be able to get a tie-dye formal outfit?
Well, Ron, I'm looking forward to a new Naomi and energy, and I'm looking forward to that tie-dye tuxedo.
Very good. Thank you. We're on a bus metro ride from Wausau, and it's been one of our favorite projects through the years is support the fine drivers that day in, day out get people where they need to go that don't have any other means of transportation. And just again this year on February 4th, we honored the drivers in the system on Transit Equity Day, which happens to be Rosa Parks' birthday. So on each bus there was a sign with a rose for that day, and we just want to bring this up as kind of one of our favorite projects to support. Thank you.
Anything worth doing is worth evaluating. So considering the political atmosphere we're in and the work we're doing, what's your word?
My name is Bobby, and my one word is protection. Protecting the vulnerable.
Linda Boyle, driven. Tammy Hayward, hopeful.
Marisol Dubon, un poco asustada. Scary.
I'm Rich. I'm concerned, but will work.
I am Finn. My word, excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Hi, I'm Susan. My word would be unwavering. That's what we have to be as we move forward.
Hello, my name is John, and the word of the day is hope.
I'm Stephanie, and my word is unexceptional. I am an historian and a Christian believer. And I feel that sometimes in the United States we have, because we lived in a particular moment in history, allowed ourselves to feel that we were exceptional in some ways. Whereas my study of history and certainly my religious faith tells me that we're probably not. My religious faith tells me that we live in a fallen humanity. And my study of history tells me that moments of freedom and liberty and openness are what's exceptional. They're not the norm.
Stewards of prophetic, hopeful, intentional action.
We are Sophia.
Faith congregations uniting with an unwavering commitment to advocate for justice, equity, and transformative change in our community, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
We are Sophia.
Naming oppressions where we see it and helping others understand it through education. We are Sophia. Advocates for policies that protect and expand access to affordable housing.
We are Sophia.
Educating our community about water justice and its direct impact on public health.
We are Sophia.
Presenting candidate forums to help people vote with knowledge. We are Sophia. Champion the closure of the Waukesha County Huber facility. We are Sophia. Standing with immigrants, providing vital rights education and denouncing inhumane deportation practices.
We are Sophia.
Affirming the dignity and worth of all people as our faith's command. We are Sophia. Embracing diversity with a deep understanding that we are better together.